Alright, in this video we're going to be creating an arithmetic formula. We have 3, 8, 13, and we're going to need the common difference. So we're going to see what's the change from 3 to 8. That's a plus 5. From 8 to 13 is also a plus 5. So we can assume that D is equal to 5. That's the common difference. All right, so we know that there's going to be some equation that gives answers. How we normally label sequences is we do it with the letter A. So this first term is called A1. The second one is called A2. Third one is called A3. And then you just keep on going with A and then some number that's a subscript. A subscript n is equal to, well, let's find out by using an example. The number 8 came from the number 3 because that's what we had at first. We had 3 to start with, and then we added 5 to it, right? 8 equals 3 plus 5? Yeah. Then the next one, 13, was equal to 8 plus 5. All right, so we can see that in common with these, we have a plus 5. And it seems like the new one, each time on the left, we have a new term, and it's going to be equal to the old term plus 5. To put that in algebraic terms, we would say that an is equal to a, and then if the new one is going to be called an, then what's the one right before it? Let's take a look at the left again. The new one is A3. What's the number before 3? A 2. And what's the number before 2? A 1. So every time we get a new number here, we need this one to be 1 less than the new term. So we write that, if we're going to do 1 less, then I've taught you that that means we're subtracting 1. And then, what are we doing each time? We're adding 5. And 5 was labeled as D. So in our formula, we have an equals an minus 1 plus D. We call this the general recursive formula. And what a recursive formula is it uses the last answer to get a new answer. So recursive formulas use the last thing you learned to get the next one. Using the recursive formula, to find the next one, we have 3, 8, 13. A4 will be equal to 13 plus 5, which is 18. So that means up here we can put 18. To find the next one, A5 will be equal to 18 plus 5, which is 23. Okay, so using a recursive formula, how would you get A7? Well, the only way you can get A7 is if you knew the one right before 7. you would need the A term that's right before 7, which is A6. A6, and then we're going to add 5 onto that. But do you know what A6 is? Well, we skipped it. So the only way with the recursive formula we can get the next one is if we do not skip any of the ones before it. So maybe there's a better formula we can use. So that way we can find any answer without having to use a recursive formula. I'll explain that way in the next video.